Good morning, everybody here. It's Michelle Alcorn
and Helen.
And Helen, otherwise known as Mom. Mom, we're kind of matching today.
Yeah, the gray.
I just noticed that. That's so awesome. It's summer.
It is.
Right? First day of summer was June 21st. I believe that was yesterday.
Yeah, 22nd.
And we are going to be all about smoothies. It is National Smoothie Day this week, but you know what? Smoothies are incredible, and it's one of those things where they're all over the world, and it's a great way to start your day. It's a great way for a snack partway through your day or evening, and a lot of people working out. Our good friend Soufiane, hi Soufiane in Morocco, he was always about his smoothies.
He made good ones.
And he made good ones.
Yes, he did.
And some people are using, like, this is a vegan, pure, plant-based mixture. Love using these as well. I'm going to use a little bit in one today, but we're going to make 3 different types of smoothie enjoyable meals this morning. This is great. Unbelievable. Look at this. In 1 scoop, and it's chocolate flavored, Mom.
Oh.
There's 24 grams of protein, and there's 5 different vegetables, 3 grams of fiber, and then there's probiotics. I'm having a hard time reading that label, just so everybody can giggle with me. And so you can see on the picture in the back, this is a plant-based one, which obviously I highly recommend because it doesn't have anything unnatural in it. And if you're making them, well, you know, you've got the good stuff in there. So a lot of us are using these. Today, the 3 we're going to feature, one of them I'm excited, we're going to start with that, and it's called a Zaza. And thank you to Morocco, and I believe in the Chef Chawan area, which is otherwise known as the Blue City.
Oh, yeah.
And this is an amazing mixture. And I'm going to get the big blender. And the main base of this particular one is avocados. So you want good ripe avocados. And that's really what's going to be the base. We've had a couple of these made by our friends here. The second one we're going to make is because the Zaza is like a smoothie. It's almost like a dessert. We're going to have a little bit of fun with that one. And then we're going to make a protein-based snack smoothie is what I call it. And we love banana.
Oh, yes.
It's going to have a good banana base to it. And we're going to do a smoothie bowl. We're going to be using, taste, please, Mom.
Oh, fresh strawberries.
Yeah, fresh local strawberries. These are from Canada. These are actually Ontario strawberries right now. Our strawberries here in Atlantic Canada are just starting to come out.
Oh, they're good.
I was eating them in Alma yesterday. We went out to the By the Bay Food Festival. Hello to the incredible people in Alma, New Brunswick, Funday National Park. We ate at Tipsy Tales. Jeremy, the meal was amazing. And we were in the park, Mom, and on the side, one of the girls was looking, and she said, Michelle, are these wild strawberries?
And they were.
And I always grew up in Alma picking wild strawberries, didn't I?
Oh, yes.
I would come home as a little girl, and I couldn't hide the fact I had been eating them because my fingers would be stained in red.
In the mouth.
And my mouth. So there we go. These are delicious. So
yes,
I love
they are.
the fresh, and they come in these wonderful little recyclable. We always like that. Beautiful. We'll enjoy the rest of those later. So we're gonna put some strawberries, and we're gonna do that because I am gonna use 1 banana, and we're gonna keep our avocados here. And Mom, I'm gonna start putting stuff in the blender. And just to dice that apple up for me. And that's a little bit of a small knife, but that's all right. And we just want it kind of diced up this way and then across one.
Okay.
Sound good? So we're going to dice this apple up because the Zaza is amazing because we're going to create some layers. So let's get going with that. So I've got my Ninja blender here, which is always fantastic. And what I'm gonna do is, and I'm making enough to make more than one so everybody gets a chance to try this particular recipe. So we're gonna take a banana and I put the whole banana in here. Oh, I'm missing my blades. That's usually helpful with a blender, isn't it?
It does. It works better that way.
There we go. Ooh. Clearly left that. So make sure your blade's in your blender.
Is that enough or do you want more?
Yeah, actually for the one that we have, that'll be perfect for that one, Mom.
Good.
So there we go. Let's get the blade in there. So we're gonna put a whole banana. And that's probably gonna be good for now. So, Mom, I'm gonna get you. We're gonna put, if I can get these out. These are dates. I love it. Like a bejeweled date. I've got 5 dates here. I'm just gonna get Mom to take the pits out. They come out fairly easy. And I need a knife, Mom, just to cut my avocado. Perfect. So when you're cutting an avocado, I usually just carefully run my knife through and then it twists apart. I can see, look at that avocado is perfectly ripe and it's gonna come out really easily. And as I said, the main part of this particular smoothie is avocado. So we wanna make sure that we're using a couple of avocados. And it's a fairly thick drink and a lot of people actually just eat it with a spoon, which I'm going to be enjoying doing. Hopefully you check out our YouTube channel and you will actually see at the end of our Tetuan Medina tour, we're actually having some of those zazas at the end. We just need to seed out. You don't even need to cut it, Mom.
Oh, okay.
We're going to throw those in there. So one of the reasons we're using dates are nature's sweetener, and a lot of people, don't realize that. So if you don't want to add any refined sugar, honey, maple syrup, use dates, and they're incredible. That one's out great. So Mom just taking the pit because even though it would probably grind them up, I don't think we really want that. No. So what I'm now going to put in here is a little bit of ice. So I've got about 6 ice cubes that are going to go in. And I've got 1 avocado. I got to get my second avocado in here. And look what else I have here, Mom. This is like a chocolate bar with some great different flavors. Can you cut that in half long ways for me? We've got some dark chocolate here. And we've got some walnuts. And these are like I don't want you to try those, Mom. They're honey roasted sunflower seeds.
Oh.
Have a taste. Because they've got this wonderful flavor.
Oh.
Right? Yeah.
And they're dried.
And they're dried.
They're crunchy.
And they've got a crunch.
Oh, they're good.
So we're going to use some of these different ingredients in our layers of our zaza. And did you see at the beginning when Muhammad was showing us those pictures? You can put whatever you want on top. I had one once when we were shopping that had a whole Kit Kat bar on top of it. It was great. I just got to eat the pieces of the Kit Kat bar afterwards. So we're going to run this through the blender. So I'm going to get the top for that. Oh, there we go, Mom. So this is our base mixture. That ice should give us the little bit of moisture that we want with this, but we're going to give that a go. I'll get it locked on there, Mom. Here you go. On. And then Mom's going to make some noise. So we're going to get a little noise in the kitchen. And I've got definitely some noise. But the good news is that blender works pretty quick. How's that look, Mom?
Looks
a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Just a bit more. We want to make that. Okay. Wait for it. There's a button called smoothie on the blender.
That looks
pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's check how thick this is. At least that.
Oh yeah. Smells good.
Already smells great. I think that's going to be a great consistency. So there, Mom, you can taste it on the end of that. Just be careful the blades are sharp.
I don't think I'll lick it.
I don't think you should lick it either, but you know, it's your finger and give that a try.
Rinse it off.
So, it's great. You can see the chunks of dates. This is going to be absolutely perfect. So, I have my glass here. Let me just set my Zaza down.
Is that it? We don't.
No, all good. So what I'm gonna do in the bottom of my glass, and they love it. This is we love local. Happy Brewery. I love the shape of this glass. So I'm gonna put some apple at the bottom, and I'm actually gonna put some of these crushed walnuts. There we go. So I know when I get to the bottom of this glass. So we have a special guest here today too. And I'm going to get excited because I think we're going to give Dion the first try of this. And he loves eating healthy and smoothies. Dion's come on for a long time on our Zoom audience. And it's great to have him here in person. He was in Elma. Come on in, Dion. Look at this. Oh, yeah. We're going to get those layers. Are you just watching from the back? Say hi, everybody. There's Shinobu. You're usually on that screen. So, there we go. One more scoop in here.
Hi, Shinobu.
Oh, I just got that scoop down the side of the glass. Can't hide that on a live show. There we go. So, Dion, you can put that in the sink, please. Look at that. He knew he was going to get put to work. I'm going to taste test this. Oh, yeah. Delicious. So remember, the responsibility when you get to be a taste tester is you also have to take a picture. Go. We've got that nice layer at the bottom. That tastes so delicious. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of those protein bars in there, which are great. They've got chocolate and chocolate chips. And I'm going to top it off with some of those honey roasted sunflower seeds. Oh, yeah. And I've got a little bit of this dark chocolate. Now, sometimes when I've had them in Morocco, which are beyond incredible, they use a chocolate sauce down the side of the glass or some other caramel or something. But there. And the perfect topping, which is pretty much always going to have on a Zaza, look at this, is we're going to put some honey across the top of that. Actually, I'm going to put just a tiny bit more because we want to see it kind of coming down the side of it. Oh, yeah. So, in Canada, look at that, and the perfect happy glass, because that will be very, very happy snack. So, Dion, you don't have to test it on camera, but let's get a good camera and get a couple good pictures of that, because I have a feeling it's not going to make it to the end of the episode. So we're going to hand them my camera and take a couple of pictures. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Because you love everything that's in that.
That's right.
Right? And the thing is if you eat a whole one of those, I promise you just enjoyed breakfast or a very, very happy snack for that. So there we go. Today we get to see the photo shoot. I'm going to get you to take that over into the light and then come back and try that. Look at that, everybody. All right. Dion, we'll give him a spoon. He'll go get a couple good pictures and be back to tell us how awesome that is. Mom, is that water in that kettle hot? So the next thing we're gonna make is a smoothie bowl. It's hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna make a smoothie bowl. And with that I add, this is an instant oatmeal. And it's in a little package. This particular one is regular, so there's no flavoring and there's no extra sugar or anything added to it. And I'm just gonna put that in the bowl. I'm gonna give that to Mom. Mom's gonna add a little bit of hot water. The oats only take 3 or 4 minutes, so she's gonna get that going. And what we're gonna do now is we're going to get some of the other ingredients out, but we need to make another smoothie. So I'm gonna take this size, and in this particular smoothie, I'm gonna start with some yogurt. So again, this is a breakfast bowl. This yogurt that I buy here that I really like, it's Activia. It has some probiotics and fiber. So, and for this, because I'm gonna make enough for a couple of us, I am putting a couple of cups of yogurt. And again, I'm making a large smoothie for us to share. That's perfect, Mom. Thank you.
It's just still absorbing.
Excellent. So we're gonna start with that. I've got some of those beautiful fresh strawberries. So this is really what's gonna be the big punch of flavor in this one. I kind of want it to have that berry. So I am putting probably 1 cup, Mom, would you say, of
Best
fresh
part of,
strawberries? Yeah, best part of a cup. And I also want to add a little bit of avocado to this. And I had to go to my freezer. But one of the things that I bought, yeah, thanks, Mom, is this is some frozen avocado. So I'm going to put about 2 handfuls, probably about 1/4 of a cup of frozen avocado is going to go in there. And that avocado is really just going to add some of that health and wellness, and it's going to actually even add a little bit more smooth to that texture. So I'm going to add a little bit of honey just for a little bit of additional sweetener. Remember, those strawberries are going to be very sweet. So I'm putting about a tablespoon of honey that's going to go into the top. So that already looks good, doesn't it? Look at the layers in there. So we're going to get that put on. Make sure that lid's nice and tight. And I'm going to give this to Mom. You remember, Mom, it just fits in a certain way.
Yeah.
We'll get that in there. Give me a hand.
Yeah.
There we go. There. Turn it on. And you can use an easy. The frozen avocado is what hit first. And then the strawberries. This is a noisy episode, everybody. And I probably could have hit mute on that, but you do know that it's not the quiet morning when your family's still sleeping. Make sure everybody's up in the house when you start making this one. So I am just stirring up that oatmeal. You see this? That's nice. Is that really thick, Mom?
I left 1 strawberry just
There's
for show.
1 strawberry for show. Look at that. We're gonna get.
It dodged a bullet in there.
I think this is, there we go. You could rinse that lid off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious. So you could just have this smoothie. It's ready. Drink it. Enjoy it. And we're just going to add a little bit more of a hearty morning breakfast for you. So I've got this oatmeal, and it's nice and soft. I'm going to push my oatmeal off to the side because we're going to build this. Get a nice sized bowl when you're making your smoothie bowl. And now, the other thing that I have here, and I love these are Cheerios, but these are Cheerios that also have some oatmeal and some other nutritious, delicious bites in them. So on the opposite side of my oatmeal, I'm going to place those Cheerios. And I've left a space in the middle. Because this right now is where I'm going to pour my smoothie into. Now, some people make swirls and fancy it up a little bit. But what we're going to do, we're just going to keep it in layers like this. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add a few of those seeds on there. So what this is now going to do is add some more of that texture.
Right.
Right? We're gonna skip the chocolate in this one. So a few of the seeds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right? And of course nuts are always wonderful. You and I love walnuts. It's one of our favorite nuts. And I'm just gonna put a few walnuts in here as well. Now, I think the perfect way to finish this dish is to remind everybody what is in it. And what I'm going to do is just put some strawberries here. Create a little strawberry row. Whoa. That one dropped right into the right
Make
spot.
it look pretty.
Oh, look, Mom, that one looks like a heart.
Oh, it does.
Put that heart right on top. And there you go. You've got your smoothie bowl. Look at that. All your different layers. You got some beautiful textures in there. And as you pull that together, you're starting your day off extremely healthy. Sometimes I'll use some hemp seeds.
Yes.
So those are good. So you're going to add even a little bit more punch of protein. Could sprinkle a little bit of mint on that. Might be really nice too. So just before anybody taste tests this one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get some pictures.
Here, give it to Dion.
We'll set that over there. We want to hear what Dion had to say about the Zaza. Mom, we're going to put this, I'm going to put this in the fridge. Because we're going to make those for the rest of us afterwards. Oh, I need
You
this.
need the lid.
Thank you, Mom. Mom takes my lids. And these are great. With my blender, I have an extra lid. And I'm going to be able to put that right in here. We'll get that picture after Dion. We're going to wrap up with our last smoothie. And what I really like about this particular one is, here you go, Mom. This is what I call my snack smoothie. I'm hungry. I don't really have a lot of time to sit down and make a big meal, but I want something that tastes good, but I also know is going to be good for my belly and healthy.
Nutritious.
Yeah, right? Nutritious and feels good. Oh, look at that. Our Scout Cider Prize. Sammy's coming over today to pick up his hat and everything. And just a little note, we had a beautiful tour in Alma yesterday, New Brunswick. We'll share a few videos later. And it was really great for people to see the Bay of Fundy. And then last night we enjoyed some awesome lobster. So, and Sammy was along for that trip.
Yeah.
Okay, last smoothie. Got everything. What I'm going to be doing with this particular smoothie is I have spinach here. And I know a lot of people like spinach. Well, spinach is packed with goodness, those green vegetables. So I am putting about 2 cups of spinach that's going to go into here. And you really don't end up tasting the taste of the spinach, but you get all the nutrition. So, and this here is an organic coconut milk, and it's unsweetened. Actually, I think I need to give it a shake. Yeah, they're usually fairly clear anyways because it's an unsweetened coconut milk. We'll just give that a shake. There we go. And I can see the measuring lines on the side. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to make sure I pour my milk over the top of my spinach for this amount. And I see a max fill line and I'm pretty much at it. So I love it when they give you the tip. This would be a good opportunity if you wanted to take some of that vegan mixture and add that really extra bump into it. But we're going to add a banana and we're going to add some peanut butter. And I think, Mom, you probably know, peanut butter and banana is one of my favorite. We haven't cooked with peanut butter and banana in a while or made one of our famous.
I had peanut butter and banana toast this morning.
Did you? Well, there you go. So banana. So I put a whole banana in there. This is definitely going to be enough for 2 people. So each of you is getting like a half a banana. And then the last ingredient that's going to give it that chunk of flavor is going to be some peanut butter. And I am going to put about 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter. And isn't that funny how that came out? Get that off my knife. There we have it. So, Mom, look at this. I have a feeling that my blender is slightly too full. So, I am draining a little bit of that liquid off because it did say a maximum fill line. And I think I was a little bit past it. There we go. Good.
Yeah.
Drop in. There you go.
Okay.
So we don't have any frozen, but all right, Mom, go.
Ooh, that looks good.
Right? They're fast. This one wasn't quite as loud because we didn't have as much
Crunchies in it.
as crunchies in it, right, Mom? Is it blended up really
It
well?
looks like it. At first I thought, well, that's a banana.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's in there. I'm going to run that through one more time because there's
Okay.
some peanut butter stuck on the side.
Oh.
Mom, did you try the Zaza?
No.
Let's get Dion up here.
Guess I didn't keep it. I didn't do it fast enough.
There we go. If you could grab me a glass, Mom. Come on, Dion, bring the Zaza up. We're going to say thank you to our audience. Get the cover.
You want little glasses?
This one isn't quite as thick.
Oh, that looks good.
It's green. That. So, Dion, what are your comments? How was your Zaza?
Very good. Very flavorful.
He looks like he did a good job on it,
Oh, yeah.
right? So you're gonna get to taste another taste test. I think we're on the green today.
Good. I like that. I taste the peanut butter.
Oh yeah. That's absolutely amazing. So
Oh, yeah.
we really want to say here in Atlantic Canada Cooks, come on in. Dion, thanks for coming down and taking the tour with us to the Down by the Bay, or by the Sea, by the Bay Food Festival in Elma. And just for all the support that you give us all the time. We really, really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We're not going to be having a live show next week because Michelle's going to be traveling to Morocco, spending Canada Day in Rabat. Very excited about that. And then you'll see a couple of weeks of some great episodes that we're going to be recording from Morocco. But tune in to YouTube. We're going to publish some great videos. And thank you so much. Thanks to our Zoom audience. We see Shinobu Joan and a few of those. And to everybody online, we really appreciate you. And get some smoothies in your day and enjoy the beautiful summertime.
Take care.
Take care, everybody.
Happy Smoothie Day.